for me, man. Okay, so this is roughly like 12 years ago. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine. Let's call him Sammy. Sammy was from Palestine. He was a successful, I guess he was a fairly successful drug dealer when I met him. As far as drug dealers in Mississauga, Ontario go. And we were hanging out, and we got a call that there was some guy in Oakville that wanted oxycontins, and my buddy had some oxycontins. His name, the dude who was looking, was named Cody. So we were like, okay, you tell Cody we're on our way. So we boogied down there. When we get there, there's a guy by the lobby, and he comes walking up, and we're like, hey, you're Cody? And he's like, no, Cody's in the flowers. We're like, in the flowers? What the fuck you talking about? So we look over to the flower bed, and you could see like the shape of a man in the flowers, man. Like the arms and everything. And then that was fucking Cody. So Cody comes jumping up out of the flowers, and he comes running over, and he's looking for a spot. He doesn't have any money. We're like, sorry Cody, we got the fuck out of there. Funny thing is that maybe like a couple weeks later, I ended up meeting Cody. And then I was with a guy, a roofer. And we were driving down the highway dropping off some kid. And lo and behold, walking down the side of the fucking highway is some dude. And everybody's like, oh, look at this guy. This guy looks all fucked up. Well, it was goddamn Cody. And I was about to say, hey, I know him. But then I thought, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I just met all these guys. If I tell these guys I know him, they're gonna think I'm fucked. So I didn't say fucking anything. I didn't tell them that I knew that guy. But it was just kind of a funny situation that I knew this fucking drug addict walking down the side of the road. It kind of put things into perspective for me. I was like, shit, man, if I know that guy, I gotta change my shit up. Funny thing is that the guy I was driving with at the time down the highway, it was the cousin of the boss that I work for right now. So that's kind of weird. It's always about who you know as much as what you know. My buddy Sammy ended up getting arrested for fucking manslaughter. He burned down a 7-Eleven, and the guy was doing some construction in it, and he ended up killing the fucking motherfucker. He burned the 7-Eleven down for a fucking insurance scam. So I guess the moral of the story is it's just as much as who you know as what you know. And don't go burning down 7-Elevens for insurance scams unless you know that nobody is doing renovations in the basement. Okay, so that was my first story time. Go Raptors.